I'm only 18 years old with some of the biggest arms in the gym, but I need to tell you something. They all lied to you. Everything that you've been doing for arm growth is completely backwards. Because what's funny is that I built these arms doing the exact opposite of what everyone else assumes. And once you see what it actually is, you'll never go back to traditional advice. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built these huge arms that's completely different to what everyone else says. Count yourself very lucky if you clicked on this video, because you're about to save yourself fucking years of trying all of these different stupid, like, weird plans, like Jeff Nippard weird exercises that everyone's saying nowadays. I'm going to make the gym so simple for you. You're just going to be able to build some pretty jacked fucking arms like I did. Like, I built 20-inch arms when I was 16 years old, all by applying these 3 principles that I'm about to tell you that make it so simple. You're never going to have to like scroll and look at all these different exercises again. You're just going to have it right here for you laid out. So key point number 1, arms are not a pump muscle. So many people, they treat their arms like it's different to their chest or their back. They assume that it's like this muscle group that just means that you need to do more volume, more sets, more reps, when in fact, it can't be further from the truth, in my opinion. You need to start treating your arms like they're actually a primary muscle. We're all victim of this, let's be honest. You've probably like banged out a couple of sets at the end of your back session and just called it a day, but you probably take back or chest or any of these big muscle groups, you probably take them pretty serious, right? Let's use a quick example. Chest, you probably want to get a crazy bench PR, right? You probably want to hit 100, 120 kilograms. That's probably an ideal PR for you. You treat that with so much seriousness, but when it comes to arms, you treat it as this like blow away secondary muscle. So many people are losing out on so many gains because they just act like their arms are just this burner muscle where they just do a ton of sets at the end of the session. So here's what I need you to do when it comes to your actual arm growth. You need to actually treat them just as you would with the bench press. So what does that actually mean? It means that you should still be progressively overloading, which means aiming to increase the weight in the reps every single session with as much urgency as you would when it comes to getting strong on the bench press. So just as much as you want to hit that 100 kilogram bench PR, do the same with your primary arm movements. Say to yourself, I want to get to like 40 kilogram chin-ups. I want to get to like 18 kilogram dumbbell curl. You should have that as like the actual main focus for yourself. That should be like a primary goal, a primary focus, so that you can then improve and just keep on excelling instead of just doing useless sets. The amount of guys that I see in the gym that just go in there and they just do useless sets for biceps. So for example, like imagine you're doing a back day. They'll do a back day, they'll treat back pretty seriously. Then when it comes to biceps, they'll just sit on the chair and do a bunch of sets, scroll on their phone, do a few more sets. Stop treating your arms like this. You need intensity or else they're not gonna grow. And you also need to treat them with a high level of seriousness, which means tracking your workouts, actually tracking the exercises that you're doing, making sure that you're getting stronger and not doing so many sets. Guys, I only do like, all right, this is going to sound crazy. Your guard is probably going to go up right now. I only do 4 sets a week for my biceps and triceps. So many people will be like, oh, but Tom, you're advanced. I did this throughout my whole journey. I was always doing way less than everyone else because I understand that the key point is to add intensity, to get stronger and to show it with intention. I wasn't that fucking guy scrolling TikTok in between my sets. I was the guy that was resting 3 to 4 minutes and then going fucking insanely hard on the set. So make sure that you treat your arms with just as much urgency and you see them, start viewing them through the lens of like, this is a primary muscle. This isn't just like some secondary burner muscle, because the truth is arms are probably more primary than chest. People see your fucking arms when you're out and about and you've got a t-shirt on. People will see your arms, so they are a primary muscle, believe me. Key point number 2, the biggest mistake everyone makes, stop doing 3 sets of 12 reps. This is the biggest mistake that so many different guys make. I promise you right now, I saw the least growth when I was doing that conventional, oh, do 3 sets of 12 reps on bicep curls. I promise you right now, you are not going to grow anywhere near as much as you would if you do 3 sets of 12 reps. What's actually the problem with this? Well, most guys, they do 3 sets of 12 reps and they go nowhere near to failure. They're going so high in reps that all they're doing is just burning their muscles out, but they're not actually hitting like failure. The weight isn't heavy enough. They're just getting like their forearms are getting fatigued or something. So 12 reps, most people, they never push themselves enough because it's such a high rep range. You can't really like push yourself crazy. 6 to 8 reps is absolutely superior because it almost like forces strength out. So like, for example, you need less reps in order to hit failure. So that means that you're going to show up with way more intention on your sets. I promise you right now, so many guys, like, they think that on chest and everything you can do 6 to 8 reps, but then on arms they think that you have to do like 10 to 12 reps. Hypertrophy, you have to do it. No. The whole point of building big arms, going to the gym, building muscle, isn't to show up and just tear a bunch of muscle fibers. It's to get as strong as you possibly can. Are you going to get stronger if you do 6 to 8 reps of a heavy weight, or just 12 reps of the same weight over and over again? 6 to 8 reps is so superior. It's such a better rep range. I've literally tested so many of them. I went through a phase of doing like 10 to 15 reps, slow and controlled. I built so much less muscle. I wasn't even getting stronger, and I was just staying the exact same. I've tested them, and I'm telling you right now, 6 to 8 reps, there's less fatigue. So think about this, right? When you do 12 reps, the only reps that really matter are the last 5 reps. You're gonna have to do 7 reps just to get to that 5 rep range. By the time you've done the 7 reps, you're not gonna be able to show up on the last 5 reps as well. But when you do 6 to 8, you're already kind of in the like crazy rep range that's like actually tearing the muscle fibers and getting you stronger on your second rep. So by the time you're on your second rep, you're already like near to failure. So it's so much more beneficial to do 6 to 8. Please de-brainwash yourself into thinking that you have to do like 10 to 12, because the only goal, the only thing, and this is why I'm so strong on things like chin-ups, the only goal is just get stronger, get stronger, get stronger, get stronger. Stop thinking like tear muscle fibers, stop thinking all of that. Think get stronger than last session, which I would recommend, as I mentioned, just track your workouts on rep count. Now, if you guys don't know what to do in terms of the actual workout, I have a group link below showing you fucking everything that you need to build an arm dominant top 1% physique. We're literally going into the new year, so why would you not want to fast track it? I'm going to give you all of the exercises, all of the rep ranges, the exact diet. You're going to have a fucking clear-cut plan. So click the link in the description, go check that out. I would really recommend just going forward with that, because then you can just do it and then not even have to think about fucking searching any more of these videos. You've just got it there for you. You can execute. So 3 to 12 reps is not superior. I would never do it. Key point number 3, which is such a cool point, and I love saying this. So key point number 3, the law of elimination. So basically what this means is kind of what I mentioned at the start of the video about ignoring all of the outside noise. The goal in your own mind should be to eliminate as many exercises as you possibly can. I know that this sounds like such a bizarre, like weird statement for me to say, but let me just explain it. So many guys, they do biceps and they have like 4 or 5 exercises. They're spread like so thin, and they're like, oh, where the fuck do I go? Like, oh, should I do this next? Should I do this next? I want you guys to ignore the outside noise and pick 2 to 3 core exercises for every single muscle group and stick to them for the next 12 weeks and get extremely fucking strong on them. Ignore the outside noise, ignore the shiny object syndrome of do this exercise, do that exercise, do this, do this, do this. Ignore all of that and just execute the same 2 or 3 exercises, get extremely strong on them, and I promise you, you will build more muscle than everyone else in the gym. So the law of elimination is ignoring the outside noise. The problem is, so many of you guys, you do a bicep exercise and then you see like Jeff Nippard post that this is the new best optimal exercise. So then you just switch, and like you switch before you even have the chance to progress, get stronger. And you don't realize that every single time you switch your exercises, it's very taxing for your own mind and for your body. You need to just pick a foundation, like you're building a pyramid, pick a foundation and slowly stack the pyramid. That means just staying on the same fucking exercises so that you can actually get strong on them. Do not switch. I'm telling you right now, it will be your downfall if you just switch. You're never going to be able to get really, really strong. Your body's just going to get confused. It's not about just going to failure. It's about picking the exercises and getting really, really strong on them. Make sure that you just apply the law of elimination, because otherwise you're literally just going to be like this neurotic ADD freak that just keeps on changing things all the time. And you're just never going to be able to progress. You're just always going to be switching. Your mind's always going to be all over the place. When you apply the law of elimination, the gym becomes super simple, because you know that you have these 2 or 3 exercises. You get fucking really strong on them. That's why I can do so much weight on chin-ups. I'm so strong on chest, because all of my exercises, I've just stuck on them for like fucking years, like ages, and it's so beneficial. And also, guys, if you don't know what exercise exercises to do. If you just want to like fast track this, if you're the type of guy like me that just takes action, that just takes speed, just click the link in the description. You'll literally have fucking everything laid out, all of the, in my opinion, the best exercises, and you're just going to have it there for you to build the arm dominant physique. Then you can just apply the law of elimination, do the 2 times 6 to 8 reps, all of these things. So click the link in the description, you'll have it right there. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you actually apply these, I promise you right now, your life will be completely changed. Also, if you guys want to reach out to me on Instagram, I literally reply to everyone. So the Instagram is just Tom Cartmel, same as this username, or you can just search me up or click the link in the description. I'll be there. I'll see you guys in the next one.